What in the wide world of sports is Dragon Quest XI S Echoes and Elucidation Definitive Edition again? Well, sort of. Let's do 2D mode, because that's actually the mode that I was originally going to play before we got involved in the 3D mode. Our hero returns to Heliodor with Eric to help him recover the red orb. The pair set out for the slums to get it, but it's not where it's supposed to be. And so they go after the person most likely to have pinched it, Eric's old partner in crime, an ne'er-do-well by the name of Dirk. He's opened a shop in the posh part of the city, so the plucky pair head uptown. When they get there, Eric starts out angry at his old associate, but Dirk soon explains that he returned the orb to the king in order to receive a reward to set up his shop, whose profits have been funneling into bribes for the dungeon guards in order to expedite Eric's escape. Eric ends up thanking his old thieving buddy, who in turn informs him that the orb is now being kept at the King's Barrow, an ancient tomb over towards Cobblestone. Since they're headed that way anyway, our heroes decide to take a detour to Tudik's hometown on the way and set out on the scenic route via the much-feared Mandel Grove. Ah, yes, prayers have been answered. You can bust out the fun-size forge anytime you want, you know. You just have to head to the campsite or dig it out of your bag. Now let's get through the Mandel Grove and pay a visit to old Cobblestone before any guards from Heliodor catch up with us. Break camp? Yes, break my camp. But not too much. Is it me, or do you have the feeling there's something funny going up out in the head? Let's follow that path by the cabin. The mark on Tudik's hand is glowing and seems to be responding to the curiously shaped plant. Hold out your hand to it? Yeah, sure. That seems like a wise decision. Tudik touches the root. His hand starts to glow. Chop, chop, chop. Chop around the clock. 1, 2, 3. Look out, 2 trees. Oh, a woodcutter's life is a life for me. What in the world? I repaired this bridge only yesterday, and now some blighter's gone and destroyed it again. If I ever find out who did this, I swear I'll... Ta-da! You called? Tricky Devil at your service. I went to a lot of trouble to smash up this stupid bridge. I'm not about to let you fix it again. Here, get a load of my devilishly tricky shape-shifting beam. Yeah! Oh, now that's what I call tricky. 1 minute you're a silly old woodcutter, the next minute you're a smelly old dog. I'm a devilish genius. Now what mischief shall I get up to next? So much trouble to cause, so little time. Empty treasure chest. I think I've hit upon my most devilish trick yet. So he's just like this wandering asshole looking to prank people. Normally he'd have a very famous YouTube. Oh, what the heck just happened? You touched that plant and then I saw all this crazy stuff. You really expect me to believe that this mutt here is actually the woodcutter? Huh. There's never a dull moment with you around. I'm gladder every day I broke you out of jail. Well, all I know for sure is that we're never going to get out of this forest until we get that bridge fixed. And if we just saw what we just saw was true, Rover here might be our best chance of fixing it. Come on, let's go find that meddling devil and make him undo his stupid spell. The chest he was hidden was by the side of the river. If we just retrace our steps, we'll find it in no time. you then. Oh, that's right, Charming Salesman. Man, I'm so broke. We'll hit so early in the game. Shield or leather hat. I guess they do leather hats. That's right. Well, maybe this is a little bit different in 2D. Here come my next victims. See you there, introducing the one, the only tricky devil. Hi. Hey, you're supposed to be shocked by my devilish trickiness. No? Time for plan B then. Take this. Yeah, seriously? The only thing I'm shocked by is how lame you are. What did you just... Cheeky devil. Do you know who I am? I'll teach you for my next trick. I'm going to beat you to a pulp. Wow, holy crap, I'm almost dead. Okay, knives, boomerangs, guile, or swords. Yeah. Wait, how much should I have? 5? Oh, Jesus. Here we go. This can't be happening! Looks like the joke's on me this time. Hey there, you two! Oh, look, it's our pal the Pooch. Not anymore. Thanks to you, I'm back to my old self. I'm Flint the Woodcutter, by the way. I owe you more than words can possibly say. How can I ever repay you? It's funny you should ask. We were hoping that some kind of soul might fix that bridge the monster smashed up. It would be my pleasure. Why don't you go back to my cabin and put your feet up? I'll have it mended for you in no time flat. I was hoping you'd say that. Much obliged. Sorry to have kept you waiting, but I'm happy to announce that the bridge is fixed. In fact, it's even sturdier than ever. Oh, you don't hang about, huh? Thanks. You've really helped us out. Now, young fellow, about this vision of me being turned into a dog you saw when you touched that glowing plant. The more I think about it, the more certain I am what you experienced can only have been the guidance of Yggdrasil. Does that mean anything to you? It's something my dear old granddad told me about when I was a boy. Yggdrasil is the giant floating tree at the center of our world, of course, the source of all life, as some call it. If the legends are to be believed, each one of its leaves represents a life, and its power preserves the peace and harmony of our realm. The glowing plant you found in the forest is actually part of Yggdrasil, a piece of root poking through from beneath. It's said that the World Tree can choose to communicate via her roots, but only with certain very special people. And that's what my granddad meant by the guidance of Yggdrasil. He was talking about just such visions as you saw. It's all coming back to me now. As a boy, I'd spend hours talking to the silly old thing, but did it ever happen? Not a bit of it. But you, young man, you're different. You're one of the special ones, chosen by the World Tree. And you've got great hair, too. Life just isn't fair. Huh, so not only are you the Luminary, you're also Yggdrasil's favorite little leaf, huh? Some guys have all the luck, I guess. Well, we can't stand around talking about how great you are forever. Come on. I need to heal, man. Scale, something like scale shields, suits of scale armor. Must have been here for quite some time. Okay, check out the details. Oh boy. That's what I want. Let's see, scale shield. Okay. Oh, that's right. I can't do flourishes yet. Shield. Oh, it's you. Thanks again. If it wasn't for you, I'd never have made it out. Made it over here. Now, welcome to my roaring emporium. What do you got? Oh, yeah. Nothing I need. Measly 2 skill points. Why I never. Let's see, it takes 8 out of 5. That's swords. Yeah, let's do swords. Copper ore. Yeah, I really should rest until the morning. Toadies, oh no. Alright, Derek, what do you have? 5. Increases critical hit chance. Well, looks like we made it out of the Mandel Grove in one piece. Where did you say your hometown was again? South of here? Maybe we should drop by before hitting the Kingsbarrow. East Cobblestone Falls. Kingsbarrow lies beyond the falls. Welcome to Cobblestone. Not a lot goes on here, but I hope you enjoy your visit. What's that? You were born here? Yeah, sure you were, and I'm the king of Heliodor. Have faith, my child. The spirit of the land is watching over you. Gather your courage and do what you have to do. You are meant to be together. Oh, hello there. I'm a little busy at the moment, and by the looks of things, I'll be for a little while yet. Please, Father, pray for me. I have to do this. I have to strike while the iron is hot. She's not going to wait forever. I have to pop the question. Where can he be? He told me he had something important to tell me, and now he's nowhere to be seen. Why isn't he stopping this thief that's stealing all my barrels? Make sure you watch out for young Tudik. He's always up to some mischief or other. Apparently he played a trick on the poor old woman in the shop, and now she's on the warpath. It's rare to see travelers here in Cobblestone. I hope you enjoy your stay, though we don't have an inn or anything, I'm afraid. But what we do have is Amber. She's always very hospitable, and I'm sure she'll be happy to put you up if you ask nicely. She lives over on the east side of the village. Oh, just look at you. You must have been gone quite a journey. Your clothes are filthy. I've got a good mind to make you strip off and give them a scrub. Give them a scrub, yeah, whatever. Perverted old lady. Sorry, my dad told me not to talk to strangers. Oh no, I talked to a stranger. My dad's gonna be so mad. This is all your fault. Why'd you have to go and speak to me? Tudik's a good boy. We should give him lots of sweeties, eh? And it's an order from the king, no less. That Tudik is an absolute menace. Just look at the sign, it's ruined. Wallow me. Oh, my poor Gemma. She puts on a brave face. She puts a brave face on it, but I know how sad it makes her that her old mum is too frail to leave the house. Ah, I put her through so much. Still, at least she has Tudik, eh? Playing with him always puts the smile back on her face. What would we do without him, eh? Yeah, what indeed. Well, now, we don't get many visitors here. You're very welcome, of course. My name's Dunstan, and it's my very great honor to be mayor of this here village of Cobblestone. What's that you say? You knew that already? Interesting. Have I bumped into you somewhere before? I'm not normally the forgetful type, but I can't wait. I can't for the life of me think of where we might have met. We got here Dunstan's Corking Compendium. Incredible, absolutely incredible. The puns keep flowing into my mind. I've never experienced anything like it. Get a load of this one. We could show visitors around the great stone spire beyond the village and call it Cobblestone Tour. There's plenty more where that came from. They just won't stop. It's like a divine inspiration. Here's another. The mother said she'd throw her son from the cliff if he didn't eat his vegetables, but it was a bluff. It's like the god of hilarity has granted me his holy blessings. I must tell Gemma right away. Eek, what are you doing standing there? Don't you know it's bad manners to interrupt a lady at prayer? Honestly, some people. Really? Nothing? Oh, come on. Get a sniff of that. There's a lovely smell of stew wafted from Amber's window. Ah, I'd kill for a bowlful. Reckon if I asked nicely, she might have a little going. Oh, wait. Reckon if I asked nicely, she might have a little going spare. It's worth a try, ain't it? There's nothing like a little homemade cooked dinner every now and then. My old mum must be the greatest cook in Cobblestone. What do you say? Fancy trying a little of her delicious food? Yeah, sure. Whoops, what am I saying? There isn't any left to offer you. I've gone and scoffed it all. I wish that useless son of mine would stop sitting around, stuffing his face, and go find himself a wife. I want some grandkids before I cark it. Is that too much to ask? Stuff. Yes. Stuff. Huh. We were supposed to be playing hide and seek, but it looks like Gemma's found something better to do. I bet she's off somewhere with 2D. Why does she always want to play with just him? Could later on to become Big D? I don't know. Oh, that's right. This is the stable. Boy, it's weird seeing everything in 2D. Door's locked tight. That cheeky so-and-so, you'll never believe his latest trick. He hit a frog in a jug of water, and when I took the lid off, it jumped out at me. I almost died of shock. And that's not all. I went and dropped the jug, and now the floor is soaking wet. When I catch that 2D, I'll have his guts for garters. What's that? Your 2D, you say? Oh, don't be silly. There's no use you covering for him, you know. This is the fastest filly in the village, but she won't be doing much running for a while. She's about to become a mother. I'll bet her foal will be even quicker on his feet than she is. They grow up so fast. I saw young Gemma running past with Sandy. To think, it seems like only yesterday she was a babe in my arm, a babe in arms. The big tree in the middle of town is truly a wonder. Come drought or disaster, it just keeps on growing. Why, I walked past it this morning and the leaves all seemed to be rustling, even though there wasn't a breath of wind. It almost felt like it was trying to tell me something. Is that you, dear? I'm cooking your favorite, stew. It'll be ready any minute now. You'll be desperate to stuff your face as always, I'm sure. Well, set the table, and I'll give it a little last stir. Eek! Who are you? And what are you doing in my home? Or house? Tudyk explains that who he is to Amber. What nonsense are you talking about? My boy is 6 years old. Who do you think you are, waltzing in here, claiming to be someone you're not? Whoever you are, I want you out of my house this instant. Don't make me say it twice. My headscarf. I'll never get it back. The girl's headscarf is stuck in a tree. Retrieve it for her? Yeah, sure. Thank you, mister. My name is Gemma. Who are you? But that can't be right. Oh, wait. I get it. That's not your name. You mean you're looking for him, right? He went to look for Chalky. Come on, follow me. Ransack all your barrels. Yeah. That's Tudyk there. Yeah, great. Well, let me see myself in just a minute. I wanted to show off in front of me girl, but it didn't have backfire. I thought it'd be easy enough. Just beat old Chalky in a fishing contest and watch us swoon. Turns out the sly old devil knows what he's doing. He just keep reeling him in non-stop. Made me look like a proper numpty, I tell you. Keep following this path and you'll reach Cobblestone Tor. It's where the spirit of the land lives, or so they say. It's very special to us, but I expect to an outsider it probably just looks like a big old lump of rock, doesn't it? Boy, I'm gonna hear that sound a lot. Hey, Granddad, can I borrow your ladder? The wind blew Gemma's scarf off and now it's stuck up a tree. Well, we can't be having that now, can we? Let me go and find it for you. Hmm? We don't need the ladder anymore. That nice man over there got my scarf down for me. He said he was looking for you. Is he a friend of yours? Nope, I've never seen him before. I think it might be me he's looking for, you know? Why don't you two run along and play and leave us grown-ups to talk? Alright. Well, well, well. It's you, isn't it? Yep, it's me. I knew it. I've known you since you were a baby, after all. I knew it was you right away. But you don't look too happy, my lad. Care to tell your old granddad what's on your mind? 2D tells Chalky everything that's happened since he left Cobblestone. I see. So you're from a future where I am no longer around. Well, well. King Carnelian went and threw you in the dungeon? And to think I trusted that he'd do right by you. If I'd known how things were going to turn out, I would have told you everything instead of hiding the truth from you for all those years. But you don't have time to be listening to an old man's regrets. Here's what we're going to do. If you head east out of the village, you'll come to Cobblestone Falls. As you know, go there and dig in front of the pointy rock. Got that? Hmm? The pointy rock at Cobblestone Falls. You'll know the one I mean. Ah, what a fine figure of a man you become. I'm so glad I got to see you all grown up. You be good now, lad. Don't waste your time bearing grudges. Live life with love in your heart. You'd always saw me right. Bye now. It's weird. It felt like such a sad moment in the 3D one. Thanks for getting Gemma's headscarf back for her. Come back and play anytime you like. Like. Are you okay? I lost you for a minute there. Not surprising, I guess. I can't believe they do this. And just because you grew up here? What kind of animals are they? Jasper and his goons must have ridden straight here after you got thrown into the dungeons and torched the place. Hey, just now when you zoned out, the mark on your hand was glowing, and so was the root wrapped around that tree. Was it another one of those visions? 2D tells Eric all about what he saw in Cobblestone of the past. Wow, so you went back in time and spoke with your granddad and yourself? This is seriously weird. Must have been the root here. It must have the power to show you the past. Well, if what your granddad told you was right, then we need to head over to Cobblestone Falls. Where'd you say it was? East of the village? Listen, I know this can't be easy, but Hanging around here isn't going to do anybody any good. Come on. Curious entry that once emanated from the root can no longer be felt. Oh, Holy Night. Templars uniforms. I'm a traveling priest. I heard a terrible rumor that this village was to be razed to the ground and rushed from Heliodor to try to reason with the troops. Alas, it seems I was too late. King Carnelian ordered that the entire place be destroyed for its role in raising the accursed Darkspawn. But did the people of Cobblestone really deserve this? Seeing such terrible devastation, one wonders who the real sinners are. At least the troops did not completely destroy all the houses. That is something. Inside one of the houses to the east of the village, you'll find a bed where a traveler may yet rest his weary bones. Now, though things may look bleak, one may still find comfort in the age-old rituals. Yeah, I'll say, of course. Oh no, they trashed the place. Scrounging for stuff. That's right, I can't get to that until I get that door key. What, your door key? No, door key. God damn it. Take a peek inside the well. Trying all the wells are actually something. Yeah, well, just not this one. Oh, that's right. This is up to the tour. Oh, okay. Maybe exit the village. Yeah, my understanding is that this 2D version is not as long as the 3D version. So I don't know what that really means because the 3D version is like 200 hours. But I guess we'll find out. Or maybe it just feels like it's shorter because, you know, everything's sort of compact. 5. What's that one? Take 8. Okay, that one's good for Eric. Everything else is too much. Okay, why don't we stop it there? This is audap, watching the 2D version of Dragon Quest 11S Echoes of Elusive Age on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.